It's time for another NES classic. Let's talk about Tecmo's ninja platformer, Ninja Gaiden. The game itself opens up with a neat cutscene showing us two ninjas duking it out. We learn that one of those ninjas is Ken Hayabusa, and his son, Ryu Hayabusa, is our main character. He received a letter from his father telling him about the aforementioned duel. His father also left Ryu his powerful dragon sword before sending him on a journey to the United States to find a professor called Dr. Smith. Yeah, that's right. Ken left Ryu this really powerful sword before leaving for a duel. You know, that kind of thing you could really use a powerful sword for. Never mind. This is where the game starts for real. Right from the bat, you will notice that this game shares a lot of similarities with the early Castlevania games. Not only does Ryu have to traverse through several separated areas, he can also collect powerful sub-weapons like throwing stars and fireballs. But unlike the heroes in the Castlevania series, Ryu is able to cling to walls to show off his wall jumping abilities. At least he did it first. After defeating the first boss in the game, Ryu is meeting a mysterious lady who promptly shoots him. After waking up in a cell, Ryu is freed by said mysterious lady. Why did she put him in there in the first place? Another level later, Ryu finally reaches Dr. Smith and he tells him the plot of the game. Ken and Dr. Smith discovered a ruin in the Amazon and found two demon statues there. Those statues have the power to summon a powerful demon, but before Dr. Smith can tell us more, we have to watch our statue being stolen. Ryu goes after the thief, owns him, and returns to Dr. Smith, just to find him badly beaten and on the verge of death. Right after Smith croaks, a group of men in black show up to kidnap Ryu. We are introduced to the CIA agent Foster, who sheds more light on the game's story. He explains that a guy named Chakra made his headquarters in the ruins his father discovered, and is now trying to collect the demon statues to summon said demon. We also learn that the lady from the beginning is working for the CIA too. Long story short, Ryu makes his way through the ruins and confronts Chakra, who is holding the mystery lady hostage. Chakra forces Ryu to surrender his statue before Mr. Burnsing him. After finding his way through the ruins dungeon, Ryu is confronted by the masked devil, who turns out to be his mind-controlled father.
What a twist!
Our hero manages to destroy Ken's mind-controlling device, but the reunion is short-lived as the Frenchman blasts Ken with an energy ball. Ryu dukes it out with the Frenchie and defeats him, but it's already too late. A sudden lunar eclipse awakens the demon. Ryu of course manages to defeat it. Our hero has to leave his dying father behind as the ruins are now collapsing. Yeah, that doesn't look familiar at all. The game ends with Ryu and Irene, mystery woman, watching the ruins go down. But swerve, Foster wants Irene to kill Ryu. She tells him to go fuck himself and opts for a victory bag instead. And that was the original Ninja Gaiden. Leaving the obvious similarities to Castlevania aside, I think that this is a really good game. The platforming is fun and the combat and bosses aren't bad either. I really like the anime style cutscenes in the game, but the story leaves some things to be desired for. It's just really obvious what's going to happen. On another note, this is a really difficult game. If you thought that the original Castlevania was hard, wait until you play this game. Like it's the case with most titles from this era, the game's difficulty doesn't come from hard to defeat bosses, but the environment and your own impatience. One wrong time to jump or attack, and it's back to the beginning of the stage. I didn't mind the difficulty, but I'm sure that people not that much into difficult games won't have much fun with this game. Altogether, I would say that Ninja Gaiden is
nice.